either, but I don't want him to miss the whole thing. If he wanted to be.
It's only been 5 minutes.
Yeah. Right?
The meeting will be 15 minutes shorter if he's.
That's probably true. Let's do this.
You want me to get him or not?
I don't feel like it needs to be, unless he's got something to say about all this, but. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. Start by taking roll from my right.
Walter Schneider.
Tony Rebo.
Elida Snow.
Ellen Johnston.
At this time, I will take any comments on any non-agenda items from the public. Okay, so out of state student travel. Do you want to explain it or you want me to, or does it matter?
Well, no, I mean, just our board policy says that any out-of-state travel requires a board approval. So Wednesday morning, Ronan called us and they canceled the track. So our track meet.
That's Brown.
I'm sorry, what did I say?
Ronan.
I'm sorry, Browning. Browning called and canceled the track meet that we were supposed to go to on Saturday. So Josh Bean was calling around trying to find the track meet done one in Sandpoint. And so we want to take the kids to the Sandpoint to the track meet on Saturday, but we just need board approval to travel out of state.
Essentially, it's going to save us a lot of money
Yeah.
anyway.
But Hamilton or Sandpoint, Hamilton's just a lot closer and cheaper to travel. Why doesn't cost as much to travel and
Sandpoint, yeah.
You gotta go get some different schools too, probably.
down, yeah, it'd be really nice to get it.
Ask a question. Why does it gotta be board approval for out of state travel?
So we
Just
did just look.
curious.
We did
Well-
just look that up.
We just talked about how do I bring this up to the policy committee to, literally in the policy, there is one line under field trips that say anything out of state has to be board approved.
For anything with the schools?
Yeah,
Well, this
so,
is field trip. So, and that was kind of my question. Do athletics fall under field trip?
yeah, you can have it, but that's the only mention about out of state travel in our board policies.
Field trips are different from.
Athletics.
So there's nothing about athletics in our policy.
You should be able
That I
to
can see.
do it if you have a change.
Well, and I think just approving it with admin, I think just.
Yeah. Have that principle.
Yeah, and I don't mind doing, I just
But
curious
it
as to
seems
why.
kind of, it just seems silly.
Especially because this stuff can come up just like here is you think you're going somewhere on this day and then they call you last minute. You want to keep those kids
Yeah,
active.
this would have been Thursday. If they would have called Thursday, hey, we're canceling. They couldn't go because
Oh,
we'd have to
48
get 40 hours
hours.
notice and get
Yeah.
a board meeting, and it just seems kind of a silly, but if field trips aren't the same as athletics, I don't.
You shouldn't
I'm
have to do-
wondering if this is necessary.
But if
Yeah.
anyone that's going out of state, doesn't matter. If what you're doing for student activity or out of the general budget, it has to be approved if you're out of state.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
But this doesn't say, it just says field trips. So where
This
do
just
we
says
get,
field trip.
where do we get that
The
everything
policy
that
is
travels
under
out of
field.
state?
Oh, well, then I don't know.
So I don't know if that's,
Can you bring up the policy?
Yeah.
yeah, I just think,
We'll just talk about it in the
Okay.
policy.
I'm just curious,
yeah,
because I mean,
I just think it needs to.
what I worry about is that you don't get a quorum and then you miss out on an opportunity, and that would be horrible.
Right,
I
I just
almost
feel
think
like
it should just be at the principal level. If the principal says, yeah,
Me
I mean,
too.
like give the power to them on that. And then if that, whoever the principal starts abusing it, then as a board, we could address it then.
Well, especially living, like I was telling Scott, living where we live. I mean, we're closer to Sandpoint or Bonner's Ferry.
Then half the
Than
schools we
most
travel to,
places.
yeah. Especially when we used to have to play.
I just felt,
Units.
I think if I could, she could bring that up to the board, but change, and then we can.
I actually thought this was gonna be baseball playing in a tournament in Canada. I
Oh,
was trying to
really?
think of, I couldn't think of like, who's
No.
going out of state for something, and then, I didn't realize,
Yeah. So I guess at this point, let's make a motion and then we'll approve it and then I'll bring the policy. And I mean, the policy committee may just look at it and say athletics has nothing to do with that and
Sure.
we can move on, but at least we'll know. going
Yeah.
Well, I'll make,
Go ahead.
I'll make the motion to
What do you want?
approve the out-of-state travel for the track.
I'll second.
I have a motion by Walt and a second by Tony to approve the track team going to Sandpoint, Idaho. Any questions or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion passed.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion by Tony to by Ellen to adjourn the meeting. All those in favor? All those opposed? Motion passed. Thank you guys.
Oh,
Appreciate it. Adjourn the meeting.
Oh. 15 more minutes.
You missed it.